but no way. They ain't taking what I got. No. I'm in a fight of my life every day, and I ain't stopping now, yo, I'ma carry my weight.
Welcome to the WBC Arena, and what a night and what a fight we expect this to be. I'm Todd Grisham, and next to me for the broadcast, the one and only Johnny Nelson.
Hi, Todd. Nice to be here with you.
And now it's time for the tale of the tape. Smoking Joe Frazier, only 6 feet tall even, 229 pounds, but he hits harder than any man alive. Up against them, Muhammad Ali. They call him the Louisville Lip. He weighed in at 210 pounds.
Brawlers are a nightmare. You've got to be strong and fit. Use that long reach. Use that long jab. Do it that way. You'll be safe all night.
He is Smoking Joe Frazier, Philadelphia's finest in the heavyweight division. There's no one quite like Smoking Joe. Muhammad Ali, perhaps the biggest mouth in the game today, but boy did he back it up in his last fight as he just beat Sonny Liston to claim the World Heavyweight Championship.
Just take note, Todd. Check out the reach. Check it out.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, the Olympic gold medalist from Beaufort, South Carolina, the Hall of Famer from the golden era of heavyweights, a heavyweight champion of the world, Smoking Joe Frazier. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing in this corner, undefeated in his campaign with a record of 20 wins, no losses, 16 wins coming by way of knockout. The renowned U.S. Olympic gold medalist and the newly crowned heavyweight champion of the world, formerly known as Cassius Clay, introducing the Louisville Lip, Muhammad Ali.
Not too many seats to be had in this arena as the hype continues to build for this showdown.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
The fans are ready, and it looks like the fighters are now ready. And here comes the legend Joe Frazier, Hall of Famer, all-time great. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Good-looking jab. You're not going to see a lot of finesse and skills from this guy. He wants to bury his forehead in your chest and pound away.
Swarmers, you can go back in boxing history. When you've seen them, when you've seen the best of the best swarmers going, you understand how hard it is. It looks exciting from the outside in. Can you imagine being right in there?
He missed with that jab. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. This fighter embodies the cardinal rule of boxing. Hit and don't get hit.
Todd, this is what it's all about. Hit and don't get hit. Jab, move, pop, slip. Use your footwork. Drive your opponent crazy.
Not sure if I'd be taunting right now. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. He is down big time on the scores.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
There's the bell for round 2. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. So far, the offense has been better than the defense. It's obvious who the bigger, stronger fighter is. Let's see if they use it to their advantage.
You're getting in there with a fighter with a longer reach. Now you've got to depend on your footwork, your pressure fighting. Slip inside the shot, slip outside the shot. When you do it, you don't just slip, you've got to capitalize on it. Throw some shots after that to make them scared of letting a shot go.
Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out there.
That hook was thrown with some bad intentions. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight, because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
I like that round. Good. You're doing good, guys.
There's the bell to start round 3. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Nobody home with that hook. We're not going to see as much footwork as the smaller weight classes in the heavyweight division, but we don't care. We want the heavy fist. Nice counter shot. Throwing a hook, but nice defense there. A real good back and forth between these two fighters.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I got to respect both of them more than happy.
You'd like to see more jabs. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to... You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're going to get it. Kitchen sink.
Good round. That's so good. So I'm looking at the way to follow the pace and win this round. Take care of that thinking. Step by it. He's not getting back up. You're thinking, you're smart. That's not good. Come on, what happens if you get in this spot? Go back out there and run around. Get that one more jab. Close it. Just get in the middle and then go again. Get in your jab. You're getting your time in already. By right hand. You win this round. Put everything in your head. Now you're getting back into it now. Build it up. You're doing good, kid. Get the focus, man. Don't have to jump. Just focus on it. Just slip. The gaps will appear.
Time winding down as we get set to jump back in the action.
He's not getting back up. You stay focused now.
Here we go to the fourth round. Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a terror. That's what they do in the gym. Every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Pressing with the hook. Both men step back for just a moment. When are we going to see a jab from these two? We're at the halfway point, and both of these fighters know the round is still up for grabs.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
There's nothing quite like a big heavyweight fight. Everything can change with one punch.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those point areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim them, go for speed.
Frazier in trouble. Is this the beginning of the end for this legend? Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do something different.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Down the middle, you can miss him. Great work.
Things are starting to heat up now as we enter the fifth. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
There's no way Frazier survives this. Frazier never won to back off or back down.
Spin Days now needs to steady the pace. Get the pace back to normal.
No rest for the weary. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweight.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
He threw a punch and just got countered. By the way, the connect percentages have to be off the chart. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Every second, every minute of this fight is important. Every second, every minute of this round is important. You cannot afford to lose it.
He's too tired. He's not getting back up. Don't give him anything. Go back and win the round. Right? It's only one round that was lost. Don't worry about it. Get out there and switch on. Get this boxing back together.
Here we go in the 6th round. So not the best round, but let's see if they can turn it around here.
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. Beautiful counter shot. Nice work to block that left uppercut. In the early rounds of a fight, you'll see two boxers feel each other out, test each other's power, and I think this boxer has decided I can walk through anything that lands.
This is when you get in the ring feeling like you're King Kong, because you know you've got a chin that is not going to get dented.
Halfway through the round, and it's pretty much even Steven.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
That jab misses. Punch, counter punch. Hit, misses. Nobody home with that hook. Straight right just misses. This round can go either way. 10 seconds to go. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
Dominance, without a doubt, make it look so easy.
Great round. Great round. Relax.
There's the bell to start round 7. That round was complete domination. Let's see if we can shake things up here in this round.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Joe Frazier is in trouble. Never count out Smoking Joe Frazier.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
They hit like heavyweights, but they move like middleweights. Truly. Clearly his opponent was too much for him, and he's thrown in the towel. And that is that. They surrender. This is over.
They don't like that. Listen to that. Oh, listen to that. When he gets back to the gym, his team is going to give him hellfire. This is what you work on as a fighter.
Number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Straight in, more pain, so more gaining. Yeah, I came in, guns blazing. At Raven, you get weighed in. Been training, sick of waiting. Some failing, not plain sailing. Entertaining, check the ratings. Let me out, I don't wanna be caged in. Yeah, I'm ready, who's next up? Pay attention now, yeah, your best luck. I like to warm up like a few jabs, and then I hit hard like a left hook. My style's unique, not textbook. Step to me, you get yourself messed up. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Who wants it? Ready for anybody, I got this. They say you can learn from your losses, but victory tastes sweet like chocolates. Top of the game, you can't top this. Permanent sauce, never lost it. You came in the game and you flopped it. I came in the game and I bossed it. That's why me and you are different. I'm ahead, you lot are in the distance. Stay persistent and consistent. I'm the king now, this is my kingdom. Ready for takeoff, watch how I lift them. Take shots, it's rare that I miss them. Boom. Win or lose, still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room. Only one, number one, there ain't room for two. There ain't no room. I am the one. Top two, but not number two. There ain't no room. Boom. Came in, cleaned up without a broom. There ain't no room. Still here, still not been moved. I got points to prove. There ain't no room.
It's just a noise, dragging on
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time now for our tale of the tape. Introducing first, Clarissa Shields. She's 5'8" with a reach of 68.1 inches. And she'll be facing Franchon Cruz Dezern, 5'8" tall with a reach of 72 inches.
Nobody knows who's going to win. You can have an argument for the winner on both sides, but this is that fight. We'll be talking about this fight for years to come.
Clarissa Shields, one of the most avoided fighters in the game and one of the best to lace them up, fighting proudly out of Flint, Michigan, USA. There's only one heavy-hitting diva. It's Franchon Cruz Dezern, fighting out of Virginia Beach, Virginia. She brings plenty of swag, plenty of glam to the ring, and, of course, plenty of leather, too.
Todd, can you spot the reach difference? Can you spot it? Look at that.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and ladies and gentlemen, here is the 2-time gold medalist from Flint, Michigan, a 3-weight division world champion, and an undisputed women's 154-pound champion of the world, Clarissa Shields. Fighting out of the blue corner from Baltimore, Maryland, introducing the undisputed super middleweight champion of the world, known as the heavy-hitting diva, Franchon Cruz Dezern.
You can tell both of these fighters are exuding confidence as they touch gloves, and here we go.
Todd, all I can say, heaven on earth. Heaven on earth.
We've waited a long time for this fight. It's here, and the fighters are good to go. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Needs to put some combination work together. 1 punch is good, 2 punches better. And this is a you hit me hard, I'll hit you hard type of fight. These two have been going at it on social media, and now finally they're about to go at it in the ring.
Can you imagine walking into this, Todd? Walking into an arena with such noise, people chanting your name. You can't even hear your corner man whispering in your ear. I've been in situations like that where it can be terrorizing if you haven't got your wits about it.
Fighters landing in these exchanges, Judge is going to have a tough job.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
When someone punches that hard, you don't want to trade shots. That left hook missed. Good counter shot by her. This is a high-octane battle. Punching. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds. Oh, wait a minute. Cruz Dezern's foundation is gone. Is she headed down? Let's talk about Shields in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think this is too easy. If they keep this same kind of pace up, they've got this fight.
Good work. Up there, focus, and you'll be on top. Boxer. You box. You're still landing your power shots. Good work. Don't forget that you will win. You are the better boxer. Just get back out there and focus. Focus. You just need to recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just put that at time. Just set her up. We'll take it home. She's ready to go. Get ahead again. Okay? So just focus. breathe again once we're out their box.
But you've got to be smart, otherwise you'll see what it's a wiggle around.
And get back out there.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Larissa Shields is in trouble. And apparently no rest for the weary. Thought about taking a breath, but instead, hold that thought! Oh, and the heavy-hitting Diva has been rocked! And the Diva is down! So this was an unexpected turn of events. What happens next?
Well, now it's about getting back to the corner, freshen up, get new instructions given to you, and they've got to G you up. They've got to tell you what you're doing wrong and what you're doing right.
Halfway through the round, and they've got some work to do to get back into it.
It's that ever hope. Remember the fight to Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points until the last 10 seconds.
Whoa, Johnny! Cruz deserved now. She is stumbling all over the place. They've avoided catastrophe there.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Nice counter. They're happy this round's coming to an end. 10 seconds left. Sean Cruz Dezern is now in trouble. Let's talk about Cruz Dezern in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath and thought, right, brush it off, get on with the job.
On to the third. Desperate times call for desperate measures, Johnny. She just got dropped in that last round. Got to change something in the game plan here to turn this around.
What a heavy knockdown. How are they going to come back from that? They've staggered back to the corner. They've got to freshen them up, alert them again, get them back on point again. This round, they've got to coast around. Don't get involved. Give yourself another 3 minutes to get your head clear.
Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
They have got great ring IQ. Counter punches are the best.
The referee says they can continue, but how much more do they have left?
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know, what sort of character are we looking at here?
Midway through the round, and it looks like she has the advantage.
The corners must be so happy. Down to a T, play the plan out to a T. If they can pick up momentum and do this over and over.
Hold on, gotta cut you off here, Johnny. This is not what Cruz Dezern expected tonight. Didn't wait long to get back in and get engaged.
3 days now needs to...
And down goes Cruz Dezern. Let's talk about Shields in that last round. They say no one knows a fighter better than their trainer, and this trainer is certainly considering maybe throwing in the towel after their fighter got dropped twice.
Unbelievable heart, knocked down twice.
You're betting on this. I've seen so much more from you. You've worked so hard to get back up.
Don't go looking in there for one shot at a time. Set her up. You'll take her.
Focus. Just need to recenter. That was a bad round. Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round. That's in the past. We're already on the level ground. Just get it.
You better go in there and finish him. You will think.
What you're going to do in the league. Just focus yourself on your block.
There's the bell for round 4. Let's see if they can shake off the cobwebs after a disastrous last round.
I have no idea what they have left. How do you come back from something like that? Not and twice? Where's your head at? Where's your energy levels at? It tells you you've got nothing left.
Well, if their intention is to anger the opponent, I think it's going to work. You'd like to see more jabs. When you're fighting a counterpuncher, the feint can be such a good weapon. Pretend you're going to punch, make the counterpuncher throw a punch, and then you counter them.
If you're fighting a counterpuncher, you've got to dummy a shot. Make them react from that, then react then. I know it's hard to think that way, but counterpunchers, they're watching your every move, that every twitch.
Trying to fight like Roy Jones Jr. now, bouncing on the toes. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. When are we going to see a jab from these two? Back and forth they go. Let's talk about shields in that last round. They get 1 minute between rounds. This fighter wished it was 10 minutes after being dropped twice in the last round.
There's always a way back. Don't ever round anybody off.
Just keep her on the end of the jab.
Doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. We've done so much better before. Just forget that round.
That's it. Just start sticking a few body shots in there.
Just focus. Breathe again. Once we're out there boxing, you're going to be in the lead. Just focus yourself on the 1 minute. Breathe. And get back out there. Boxing. You're better than this.
Don't let her get back into the fight. Keep smart.
And you're going to box out. If you box, you will win.
You're still landing the power shots. Good work. Don't forget that jab.
Once you're back out there, get your boxing back on. As soon as you start doing your thing.
What you do. Good work.
The referee calling for seconds out. Unfortunately, this fighter not going to get more time to heal up and get a breather.
She's ready to go. She's smashed. She's hurt. She's ready. Let's go.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Do you believe what we're seeing? She's deserved now. She is stumbling all over the place. A much better game plan here.
What caught sleeping on the job? What do? You step back.
Whoa, Johnny, out of nowhere. Look at this. Whoa, Franchon Cruz Dezern is on the canvas. I don't believe it. Not many people would have predicted it, but we've got a...
For I am the truth.